The golden telescope we humans built, it's taking some mind-blowing pictures of space right now.
6 months after the most powerful telescope ever made launched into space.
The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's most advanced eye in the cosmos, has once again pushed the boundaries of what was previously thought possible. In a revelation that has left the scientific community both stunned and electrified, the telescope has detected compelling visual evidence of what appears to be an alien entity on Proxima B, a potentially habitable exoplanet orbiting the red dwarf star Proxima Centauri, just 4.24 light-years from Earth. This finding marks an unprecedented leap not only in the realm of astronomy, but also in our enduring quest to answer one of the most profound questions ever asked. Are we alone in the universe? Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. For years, Proxima B has occupied a central position in the search for extraterrestrial life due to its location within the habitable zone of its parent star. This zone is the narrow orbital band where conditions might be just right for liquid water to exist, a prerequisite for life as we know it. Despite its proximity, studying Proxima B has been immensely challenging, limited by the constraints of previous telescope technologies. But the James Webb Space Telescope, launched with the purpose of peering further and more clearly into the fabric of space-time than any of its predecessors, has broken through those limitations. Using its unparalleled infrared capabilities, the James Webb Telescope captured high-resolution images of Proxima B's surface during a rare alignment that allowed its instruments to focus directly on the exoplanet. The data initially appeared as anomalies, unusual surface patterns and reflective movements that did not conform to expected geological or atmospheric behavior. These irregularities spurred a deeper analysis, culminating in a series of time-lapsed images that unmistakably revealed a figure-like presence moving independently across the planet's terrain. What makes this discovery especially compelling is the nature of the movement. The object did not follow any predictable pattern of wind-blown debris, tectonic activity, or fluid dynamics. Instead, its motion suggested purposeful navigation, pauses, shifts, and directional changes that hint at self-awareness. The apparent scale and proportions, estimated through shadow analysis and light reflection angles, match what one might consider humanoid or at least organismal in structure. It was not merely a blot on the lens or a trick of light. The telescope captured the entity over multiple observation cycles, across varied planetary rotations, ruling out transient atmospheric illusions or technical errors. The implications of this detection are staggering. Proxima B is a rocky planet, somewhat larger than Earth, with an estimated surface temperature that could allow for the presence of liquid water under the right atmospheric conditions. The presence of this figure adds an entirely new dimension to our understanding of life's potential beyond Earth. If this is indeed an alien life form, it is the first direct visual evidence of a biological, or possibly technological, being outside our solar system. This defies every model that once constrained alien life to theory, simulation, or indirect biosignature detection. The James Webb Telescope was never explicitly designed to find aliens. Its mission encompassed the formation of stars, the observation of the early universe, and the chemical makeup of distant exoplanetary atmospheres. Yet this observation places it at the heart of what could be the most significant scientific discovery in human history. If this figure is verified as an alien being, it redefines the scope of astrobiology, rewriting our understanding of evolution, survival, and intelligence under extraterrestrial conditions. Researchers have long theorized that life on a planet like Proxima B would have to adapt to harsh stellar flares from its red dwarf star. Any organisms would need either protective physical adaptations or advanced sheltering strategies. The fact that a mobile figure has been observed suggests it has evolved or engineered a method to thrive under such volatile conditions. This opens up the idea that intelligence and survival are not exclusive to Earth's environmental parameters, but rather that life finds a way in a multitude of cosmic scenarios. Moreover, the environment of Proxima B, while potentially life-supporting, is still dramatically different from Earth. Its star is cooler and emits mostly infrared radiation. A life form on Proxima B would likely see the universe through a very different light spectrum. Its biology, if it is indeed biological, might rely on photoreceptors tuned to infrared or a metabolism fueled by alternative energy sources. The entity observed might represent an entirely new branch of life's evolutionary tree, built upon a chemical and physical foundation unknown to terrestrial biology. While the visual evidence is awe-inspiring, what truly elevates this discovery is its repeatability. The figure was observed more than once, across different planetary rotations and lighting conditions, confirming its presence is not a fluke. It casts a shadow, interacts with terrain, and reflects light in a way that suggests surface interaction. This strengthens the case against it being a piece of floating debris or an atmospheric distortion. Its repeated, varied appearances provide a foundation for further studies aimed at determining not just what it is, but how it fits into the larger story of cosmic evolution. The discovery also sparks new considerations for planetary protection and the ethics of observation. What does it mean to observe a living being from afar, unknowingly penetrating its world without consent? If this figure is intelligent and aware, could it be conscious of our surveillance? The James Webb Telescope, after all, operates without any broadcasting capability, only reception. Yet the mere act of observing another form of life without direct interaction prompts philosophical inquiries about the nature of contact, curiosity, and the responsibilities that come with being the more technologically advanced observer. This sighting forces us to rethink the silence we have encountered in our search for intelligent life. The so-called Fermi paradox, the question of why we have not yet encountered aliens despite the high probability of their existence, may find partial resolution in this image. Perhaps alien life is not absent, but simply hidden, adapted to environments we have only now become capable of studying with sufficient precision. Perhaps intelligent life has evolved in ways we didn't expect, not broadcasting radio signals into space, but living in quiet, enduring harmony with their own world, undisturbed until now. The figure observed on Proxima B could be biological, mechanical, or something in between. It might be an organic entity, a robotic explorer, or even an ancient sentinel left behind by an earlier civilization. Each of these possibilities carries different implications. If it's biological, it means life has developed independently elsewhere, confirming the theory of convergent evolution across the galaxy. If it's mechanical, then some civilization created it, meaning intelligent life not only evolved but developed the technological means to create autonomous machines. If it's a hybrid, it opens the door to completely new forms of existence, blending the organic and synthetic in ways we've only imagined in science fiction. Regardless of the form it takes, the entity's mere presence forces a shift in scientific priorities. The search for life can no longer be restricted to analyzing atmospheric spectra or studying extremophile microbes on Earth. It now demands a refined focus on direct imaging, behavioral monitoring, and comparative biology across celestial bodies. Instruments will be repurposed, missions redefined, and funding redirected toward learning more about this unprecedented find. This sighting brings humanity to the precipice of a new era. It's no longer about searching for life in the abstract. It's about understanding how to live in a universe that may already be inhabited. Our place in the cosmos is no longer defined by isolation but by proximity to other forms of existence. That knowledge, even if incomplete, changes everything. It alters how we view our responsibilities to our own planet, how we consider future exploration, and how we prepare for the possibility of contact, not in some distant future, but within our lifetimes. One of the most intriguing aspects of this development is how it reframes the purpose of telescopic observation. The James Webb Telescope has effectively become not just a tool of astronomy, but a witness to life. Its observations now straddle the border between science and history. These images, if authenticated through continued observation, may become iconic, a 21st century counterpart to the first images of Earth from space or the grainy photographs of the moon landing. Except this time, we are not looking back at ourselves. We are looking at something entirely other. This also reignites questions about the universality of the evolutionary process. Earth's history shows life as the result of billions of years of chaotic, often violent natural change. If life has emerged on Proxima B, it would mean that those processes are not unique to Earth. They may be written into the very fabric of matter and energy, a biological inevitability waiting to unfold given the right mix of elements and time. That realization brings both comfort and awe. Life, it seems, is not a fluke. It is a pattern. The James Webb Telescope's observation is the culmination of decades of ambition, engineering, and dreaming. But in capturing this moment, this image of a figure moving purposefully across the surface of a world beyond our solar system, it has shattered every preconceived limit of scientific discovery. There is no turning back from what has been seen. The figure on Proxima B is not just a scientific data point. It is a symbol, a question made visible. What else is out there? Who else is out there? Every institution, from planetary science organizations to government space agencies, will be compelled to respond to this discovery. Missions will be fast-tracked, simulations launched, hypotheses revised. It is a galvanizing moment that binds the intellectual and emotional parts of our species. The need to know more is no longer an academic pursuit. It's a collective human urge. We are peering through a cosmic keyhole, and behind the door is a reality more complex, more vibrant, and far more inhabited than we ever dared to dream. As the images continue to be processed and further observations planned, this moment marks the dawn of a new chapter in the exploration of space. The James Webb Telescope has not just looked into the past of the universe, it has looked into its living present. And what it saw looking back, or moving silently on the edge of another world, is changing everything. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on James Webb spotting aliens on Proxima B this time? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.